Hi guys, welcome back to another Sorare video. In today's reward opening we've got some nice rewards, so I'll just quickly run through the teams. I'll try and speed the videos up this week. So the Mbappe competition, we got our ticket with Musiala, Yamal, Kane, Trent and Courtois. We weren't far off of getting a card reward. Yamal kind of had a bit of a, it's hard to say stinker, but with scoring a goal, but a bit of a stinker by Yamal standards of recent. But yeah, pretty good performance, and we got the all important ticket. If we scroll down, this was obviously our key lineup of the week. We had the early result from Munich with a 9-2. Sweated out the clean sheet for Kobel and Schlotterbeck. Unfortunately, we did get passed up by a couple of people with Verts on the third day of the Champions League games, but still we got a tier 1 and we got the 400 for finishing 10th, which is brilliant. So we'll open that tier 1 today and we'll see what we get. Other than that, we had not expected a lot out of the Bruce stack. A little unlucky not to get a box with this one. Somehow Serge Gnabry in a 9 goal thriller or 9 goal scoring team managed to not get a decisive. He had 2 decisives, I think it was, ruled out from offside, so that was a bit unfortunate. De Bruyne having a bit of a stinker, and I want to say come off at half time injured. Let that one down a bit, and Anton didn't start, so again, kind of hit the crossbar but nowhere near. Our classic versions didn't really do a lot, but again, wasn't expected to do too much. Then we come down to the All Star. We got basically just get a couple of boxes. This lineup was close to getting a card. I was holding a card until the last day, but with no clean sheet and Sarah only 49 and a 3 goal or 3-1 victory was a little disappointing. But the others more than put up with it. But yeah, again, nothing amazingly special from that. As we come down into Challenger, a little unlucky not to get a box in Division 1 Classic. Carlos Hill, Kai Wagner doing a job for us and a clean sheet, but Messi didn't start and Rossi come off at half time. Kind of let the side down a little bit there. But we did get a good result with the Philadelphia boys with Shorty for the clean sheet. Philly getting the 5-1 victory was kind of nice, so we're going to get a tier 3 from that, plus a box. So hopefully we get something nice from the tier 3, but if we can get something that's usable, is more what we're hoping for. Again, this lineup, Mora didn't, I want to say didn't play, or he did play and, no, he just didn't play. And Yoshida was in a 4-2 loss, so you can't expect much there, and Stefan conceded 4 as well, so um, Torres and Rodriguez nearly carried it to a box. Again, just a couple more boxes. Rossi let that one down. Matt Freeze conceding 5 goals kind of killed that lineup. So just a box. Again, as we come further down, Evander and Hill massively performing for that one. So we're going to get a 5 plus a box. Again, goalkeeper's letting us down really. Stopping us from getting too much more. We got a tier 4 and a box from the Philadelphia guys, with all 4 Philadelphia guys getting a goal. And then I remember looking and seeing I had Daniel as the goalkeeper, and I think he was 2-0 down at half time or 2-1 down at half time. I know he conceded 2 at half time, and I was like, yeah, there's no chance he doesn't concede 3, but he managed to actually keep a clean sheet in the second half, so we managed to get tier 4. Let's come down to the under 23s, just the 1 box. Again, wasn't expecting much from these. Like, I put Jude in there, but really I only expected him to play sort of 45, maybe 60 minutes. But yeah, other than that, then it's just training lineup. So we'll get into today's rewards. So we've got 15 to come. So we've got our cash. So let's open that. That's always nice. This will be helpful for if I do decide to dig into the market anymore. Let's start off with the tier 4 limited. Let's see what we get for this. Don't expect anything special. Is that Paraguayan midfielder? Matthias Rojas? Don't think it's that great, but it's an Inter Miami player, so it's a little bit of in-season usage for the last couple of days or last couple of weeks of the season. So maybe we get some joy out of it, maybe we don't. The tier 3 rare again. I'm not just hoping it's someone that's usable for me. Um, what do we get? Finish forward. Is it Timo Pukki? No. Yuho Tele. I've never heard of him. Um, but it's a Dutch card or Dutch league card, so we've got usage for the rest of the year, and he's 19, so we've got under 23 usage. Maybe we can make use of him. We'll have a look at him in a minute. And then our tier 1, um, I kind of had a little bit look at the pool, but there wasn't anything that stood out to say, oh, I really want this. Um, Lots of good cards, but like nothing in the tier 1 pool was like, wow, this is head and shoulders above the rest. So we'll see what we get, and hopefully it fits our gallery. Argentinian forward. It's Messi. I wasn't expecting that. I guess that's usable for us. I already have some Messi, so I don't know. Um, I mean, it's a good reward. I shouldn't be disappointed, but I'm now questioning like how do I fit all of the Messis in lineups? So um, don't know. At least it's in season, so we can fit in season lineups the next few weeks. But I was surprised that it was because it come out of the Champions League competition. I didn't even realise Messi was in the prize pool. I thought it was literally all just European cards. But and then other than that, we've got boxes. So what we're going to do, um, I've got a new strategy with the essence. So I'm going to grab the rare boxes anyway, because the rare boxes are separate from the rest. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open. I'm going to try and keep it to like so I guarantee a card from that set. So I mean, essentially, I suppose I've got. So open the under 23. We'll leave the challenger essence or challenger boxes till last. Because I'm going to craft at 20s now, I think. Um, but try and do it so that I save the boxes so that I only open, say, Premier League boxes until I get to 20 and then um, craft so I guarantee a Premier League card. But obviously this week it's not quite going to make that big of a difference. Um, but we'll see how it goes because we've got it's a weird setup with not actually having like Premier League boxes because it was midweek, so it's like all star boxes. It was only Challenger that was there, but we need one rare essence to be able to craft a rare card. So hopefully we get over the line with one. We're going to get essence or a card or credits here. So if we only get credits, we only get credits, but we do get some essence. We get 5, so we will be able to open. Uh, yeah, we can open this one as well because we're not going to run the risk of going over the 20. So we'll open this and then we'll open the rare, or we'll craft the rare card after and see what we get. So we're up to 29, so we're halfway or nearly halfway towards our next rare craft as well, which is kind of nice. Let's open up our limited essence. So this must have been from the Mbappe competition. So 50 essence would be nice, but realistically, we're not getting 50, but we can always hope. And we get 1. Yeah, can we hope harder next time? So the limited premium, what was it? 70% chance of getting 3 essence. Or we could get cards in this one, so we'll see. I expect 3 essence, but if we get something different, yeah, just a 3 essence as expected. Our 2-star box. This is the classic box, so we could get a level up. But again, let's hope we avoid the level ups and hope we get some essence. We do. We get 3 more, so we only need 5 more now. So hopefully we'll manage to get 5 out of this one. This is unlikely to get 5 though, because again, this is one of the This must be an all-star box. Um, and we get one. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to our rewards. And let's see. I guess we can just claim all of these now because these are all Challenger Essence. And we'll open them until we get enough to craft. So our 3-star in season, so it's credits or essence. We do get essence, we get 10, so we've got over the line now, so we'll go and craft those two and then we'll open the rest of the boxes after. So let's do a bit of crafting. So let's craft the rare one first. Hopefully again just a card that's usable is all we're looking for really. I don't have lots of rare cards, so quite a lot of them would be usable. I imagine this is going to be a challenger card because I'm pretty much challenger only, but a 39, which must mean it's a new card. Suriname, defender, I wouldn't have a clue. So Sparta Rotterdam, under 23. Yeah, I don't know anything about him, so if any of you do know anything about him, and feel free to let me know your thoughts on him down below. But realistically, I don't know. We'll have a better look. I mean, he's 52 in his last 15, so he can't be too bad. But we may well end up just selling, depending on if I can find use for him. So our tier 5 crafting limited. Let's see what we get here. My last crafting limited was really good, or a couple of crafts ago was really good, so I don't expect too much, but a 63, that's not normally a good sign. Netherlands defender from Peck. Yeah. I mean, he's under 23, so it's better than nothing. But yeah, when I see 63 as the serial number, I was like, yeah, he can't be a star because, well, not like a superstar player because there'd be more cards than that available. But what do we get here? We got it's in season box again. We've got 10 essence, so we're only 4 essence away from another craft. So hopefully we can get another craft in. Yeah, if we avoid the level ups here, we get a guaranteed craft. So let's dodge the level ups. Didn't dodge the level ups, but 2 level ups isn't terrible. I'm a bit short on level ups at the minute, so because I don't really play enough classics. I've not really had the level up, so and we get credits on the last one, so we're not going to be able to get another. We're not going to be able to get another craft in, so it'll be another craft on the next rewards video. So yeah, so that sums up today's one. So what did we get? So we run back through our new cards. So we got Rojas, that had a good run of fixtures here. Not quite sure why he's DMP'd the last few, but this was like the Leagues Cup, I want to say. So whether it's just a case of he's either injured or not back in the team because the better players are back now, I don't know. I'll take a better look at that. But you're looking at like 250, so he's. I mean, it's not terrible for. Would have been what was that? Was a tier 4 card. Juho Talavati was our tier 3. So we've only got obviously his form now from Hercules. They're like between 10 and £15. I mean, he's got a goal there. He played the full 90. 72 minutes in the last game and then DMP. Hopefully that wasn't 72 minutes and injured and then DMP. That sounds about right. But he got some international minutes as well. 20 minutes against Scotland. Played the full 90 against Portugal. So that's not bad. I mean, for a 19-year-old to be starting internationals, can't be terrible. Then we got the Messi. In-season Messi, he's going for like 35, between 30 and 35, so that's not too bad. But yeah, I'll have to find a place for Messi, I think. So our rare craft, this was what a tier 5 craft, so there's no way this guy's tier 5. not with these numbers. I can. Insane sort of finish of the season there. Plays internationals. Obviously had a terrible start to this season, but it's 60 minutes. Played the full 90. Um, yeah, and even for like, I mean, no sales that aren't like first owner sales, but I mean, he can't be terrible. Like with the kind of scores he had at the end of the season, here, I'm surprised that he's as cheap as he is. Um, yeah, I don't know. Don't know on that one. Maybe we can make use of him. At least in under 23s, maybe. And then Damien van der Haar was the last one. This was definitely a tier 5. I would have, no, maybe not a tier 5. There's a couple of sales there for like £1. It's not tier 5 material, but he looks tier 5 material. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we might use him in under 23s, but realistically, we'll probably sell. Um, in case you're wondering why I was confused with the what to do with the Messis, I just type in Messi. You'll notice there's the issue we have. Um, that is our 5th Messi. So um, quite what we're going to do with that one, I don't know. If I can use him in season and he's useful to me, I'll use him. If not, I might sell him because of the XP not being so great, whereas he's better on the other 2 cards. Um, and I imagine I'll take off the in season. There's difference in prices between in season and out of season. It's like £6 difference. So no, it's not £6. Yeah, like £7, £8 difference. So it might be worth selling, maybe. Don't know. We'll make our decision on that when we look at the next round of fixtures. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I haven't played a Rivals game yet. I'm about to join Rivals once I've finished this video. I looked at doing the Chelsea game at half 12, but the cap was terrible and you couldn't fit like Chelsea players in. You basically had to pick a West Ham team and subs, and it was just not for me. Quick look at this week's teams for this game week. I went with Yamal, Romero, Courtois, Musiala, and Rodri in the Mbappe comp. Um, Again, hopefully we get our ticket, and I really like Tottenham's chances today. Probably about to curse it, but I really like Romero and Son today. So quick glance at the Cap 200 throwaway lineups in general. Quite a few of these I know aren't going to start, but trying to find players to fit in the 200 was well, close to impossible for me. Here's a quick look at our Div 2 in seasons in Premier League. So it is high amount of Tottenham players, but I like Tottenham's fixture. I like Liverpool's fixture. So I've got high hopes for this lineup. High hopes for this one in that Verbruggen against Forest, I think it's a reasonable matchup. And Rodri against Arsenal, I can't imagine that Rodri doesn't play the full 90 minutes. And that's the type of game that he's just like. If Arsenal play anything like they did against Tottenham last week, City are going to camp on their box, and Rodri's going to end up with about 120 passes and 30 final third passes or something silly like that, because he's just going to sit there and just do as he does with his tiki taka on the edge of the box. So yeah, quite hopeful with that lineup. Scrolling through, not much. Again, Bundesliga, we're just trying to climb the divisions. I had to do a kind of little bit of last minute changing around yesterday, because originally I had Hidreki in this lineup with Grimaldo, but I bottled it with Hidreki because of the possibility that Korvar plays. So yeah, I'd much prefer Hidreki's matchup rather than Kobel's away to Stuttgart, but hopefully we get some reasonable results there. But the way the Bundesliga players have been scoring recently, you'll need about 7,000 points for a card. It's insane how they've been scoring these last couple of weeks. And again, champion in season, it's a promising lineup, I think. Guardiola's on the back of a couple of good weeks now. Haaland, I think, will probably score against Arsenal. I mean, they probably score. It's Haaland. You can never not fancy him to score. Lo Celso had a really good game for Betis in midweek. Scored 90 plus. So hopefully, I can't see him not starting on the back of that performance, but hopefully he does. Oblak away to Vallecano. Hopefully gets a clean sheet, and then obviously the Son against Brentford. Um, yeah, other than that, any standout lineups I like the look of? Our challenger in season and our challenger lineups in general look pretty nice. I decided to go with Messi. I'm pretty sure he's going to start. Uh, so not having the full Bruce stack took Tizolis out and swapped him in for Messi because I like this team more than anything. Um, so I wanted the stronger striker. Um, team two is just the last of the in-season cards that I could put together. Um, this lineup again, I had Andre Blake here instead of Shorty, but I had to go for the last minute change because of Blake might not be playing. So, but other than that, I do like my rare options there with Pooch, Collis Hill, Kai Wagner, and Rossi. If he's although he's having a bit of a lull, hopefully they start kicking back into gear. Down into classic. Um, Again, a little short on good defenders, so I had to go with Yoshida. But the rest of them, the I don't like Gillespie's game, obviously away to Columbus, but he's had a couple of clean sheets in a row. Torres has been in really good form the last couple of weeks, um, and I like um, Benfica's game this midweek. And again, it then meant I could stick the Philadelphia boys together. As for the limited again, I really like the look of my limited lineup. So we went with Peck and Pooch front line with um, the Bruges sort of defensive stack or smashers, should I say, in Banniken and De Kuyper with Mignolet. And then we got Clark and McHale for the defensive lineup away to Austin with Pooch, Pedro, and Messi. And then in team two, three, whatever you want to call it, again, Stuver was the last minute sort of jam in. Houston don't score lots of goals, so maybe Stuver keeps a clean sheet, maybe. Um, a nil-nil result in that game would be ideal for me, but it was going to be Blake to go with Wagner, with Joey Veerman and the Rossi Cucho line up top. And then we got John with Mechela, Carlos Hill, Mihailovic, and Cucho. Casio, Wagner, Hill, Evander Messi, and the Besiktas guys that I didn't put them in an in-season lineup because I'd like the other in-season lineups better. But I think they've got a reasonable fixture, so they might do well in Classic. But I've got three Div One Classics, so um, hopefully they all stay there. But hopefully we can get a card or something in there. Down into Contender, we went with the Schalke boys with Barco again. Did us okay last week. Um, Awkwardly, a lot of my K-League players are sort of playing each other. So we've got Cecilia for Dega who's playing against Sol. So I had to kind of normally I kind of tend to put him with Sol, but I've had to keep him apart from the Sol guys. So Leonardo goes with the Sol guys, and Cecilia goes with the Ulsan plus Eduardo. This was going to be Lehman J, but wasn't 100% certain on him playing, so decided to just go with safe hands in Eduardo after he's sending off in the Champions League. There's been no reason for him to not play this one. But yeah, other than that, nothing special with the rest of the lineups. Osunyoon not starting was a little bit um, disappointing because that's kind of just killed that lineup. But it is what it is. And then down into under 23, we got one good under 23 lineup, um, and then the rest are just fit people in gaps really. A little disappointing that Ashley Phillips. I was expecting him to start for Stoke, um, and he DMP'd, and I captained him, so that lineup is dead. Um, but with it being Div 4, it probably isn't going to take a lot from the other four guys to stay up, so that's not too bad. But that'll wrap up today's video. Next video, we'll definitely have a rewards one out. Well, I say definitely have. Hopefully, we have a rewards video. We've got to get some rewards first, but hopefully, we get a rewards video out on Tuesday. But I've got a couple of ideas for a couple of different videos in between. It just depends on how much time I get between now and Tuesday. If not, they'll probably be like just after the next rewards video. But that's going to wrap up this video. So if you've seen anything that you think could be better, should be better, let me know down below in the comments. If not, if you could like the video for me, it would be massive. And if you like the content, click subscribe, and we'll get out more regular content. Gonna try and do a couple of videos a week. Just depends on time really with work, but and obviously how successful we've been. At the moment, we've been really very a rich vein of form these last 5 or 6 game weeks, or last 5 or 6 weeks really, since the start of the season. There's some amazing performances. So um, yeah, hopefully it long continues. And when we get towards, I think we've got about 3 more game weeks, and then I'll do another wrap up of how September's done for the in-season gallery, and kind of keep you up to date on that. But again, with the Champions League performance this week, it's a strong week, or like it's a strong week this week. So where I was expecting September to be quite a bad one, because there obviously wasn't lots of game weeks with the internationals in between, um, the Champions League games really helped. But right, that's going to do it for this one. So I'll catch you next time.